Okay, how you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome back to Whiskerwood and my little town of Newfield. So, what have I been doing? Well, since the last video, a lot. We have built our entire housing estate, which is good. I am extending the land, which is good. I even have 4 people doing this now because this is quite deep, so they need more stone and everything to help there. Mine is getting deeper, which is awesome. I was going to experiment with some mushrooms. I'm actually growing some in here. Well, I'm not growing some yet. I'd like to, but here's the thing with mushrooms straight away is if I go into farming tool and show you mushrooms, that is how much I can grow in here. I think it's got something to do with that. I opened up 2 spaces here, so I might need to fill one of them in to make that cave a bit darker. Apart from that, we're okay. Today's main mission is to try and figure out automation a little bit. So currently you have to just do something with it and then it works and blah 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 blah. Now I don't know how it works. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. So I need to do something as an experiment just to make sure that it's kind of working and I kind of get a gist of how it's going to work. My problem at the moment is the way I was going to do it is I was going to feed it into the back of here, but there's a building here. So what I need to do is I currently need to change this building to do something different. First off, I need to explode this building, which is a shame, but it needs to be done. And I know it seems a bit convoluted, but I kind of want it to go on a conveyor belt and go into the back of the storage without me having to bother, which is something I need to try. So here we go. And if I can work this out, then I can work out everything else. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. So I'm going to move the storage just a little bit further away from the fish. Okay. And we're going to build a conveyor belt. And I'm going to start it here because I've just researched this. And now I need to work it out. So input hopper, the little clicky thing on the front there is what I need to do here. Logistics wise, I need to select... Oh, that's pick up, deliver to, there. Okay, so now I believe that there's like a black square on the back of these warehouses, which is underneath the not so curved side, which I think is this side. Let me just get that. Oh no, because they're going to start delivering straight to that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's just speed up the day. We'll get this built first, and then I'll figure it out. This may change the way that I redo my entire town. So this is a big thing. This is something I do need to just get behind, look into, and work out what the best way of doing stuff is. We'll figure it out as we go, don't worry. Right, let's get this storage built, and then I can start looking into getting my tailoring stuff done. Also, these 2 fields aren't growing, even though this one is, and I'm assuming it's not the right season. I know winter's about to come, so White Walkers and so on and so forth. I'm going to sell my cut stone. That'll do, actually. We'll do 2 loads, that's fine. Right, let's get this built. Cool. Now we need to turn this off of everything. Let me just pay the tax. Right, so I got some cotton, which is good. It's not enough, but it's okay. I haven't got a lot of fish. That's pretty bad. We need to start upping our fish intake then. Alright, we'll get the coal done. I think this is going to be one of those I do like bare minimum. Well, not bare minimum, but enough to make them all happy. Well, enough to make me happy, and I'll get some bits and pieces. Fish is down 91 and 1. Oh, that's because we're running 62 mice right now. So we fish a lot, but yeah, it's I might have to redo that. So the one thing I was thinking is moving the bathhouses over here when it's finished. I could just chuck them on the edge of the marina now, and then turning this basically into a fishing district, which 4 loads of people fishing, that's a lot of food. Okay, so this is built and that's done. Fantastic. Let's get our flat conveyor belt. So flat conveyor belt goes there, and then we need to turn it that way. That's that one. That's cool. We need to go up. Wow, that's huge. That's what she said. Bums. That's quite big. Again, that's what she said. Okay, we're going to have to really do some convoluted, some combobulation over here. Right, we'll get rid of that one. Like I said, this is just for like working out how it works. Welcome to my world of figuring things out, maybe. Okay, so that's how that works, right? Fantastic. We need to go up a level. And in, do I need to go into the back of this just as is? Like that? Yep. Okay, apparently that works. Even though why is it sending wood? You smeggy little buggers. You've put a load of stuff in it. Assigned drop off only, yes. Whitelist allowed resources. Smoked fish, where is it? No, that's bread. Smoked fish, there we go. Right, so now nothing but smoked fish should be able to go up this conveyor belt. I love the animation though, that's pretty cool. All right, we are looking for we're coming up to winter. Fuel, definitely. Bread, we'll take bread. It's a fulfilling meal. Like it. That is pretty cool. So they just chuck it all on a conveyor belt and it all just works. That's awesome. There you go, that's basic automation for you. Congratulations. So what you need is you need this here first, the input hopper, and then this here, it just feeds straight into a shed. Genius. Absolute genius. That really does help, because where I've got all this set up, oh man, that's, oh dear. It's in my head, I'm like, now I can go start automation. Great. That's to be fair though, it's a good way of doing things, and the reason why I'm saying that, I'm just gonna let that play around on its own for a bit. I don't care. Actually no, because it takes up quite a lot of space. We need the space. Right, let me just turn that off. We won't allow anything, and I'll just send it to there. We're fine. Right, okay, now I know how that works. That's good. Excellent. All right, that makes, yeah, okay, yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, cool. Fantastic. My main issue is working it for everything else. So let's see, do we need anybody else right now? No. I think we get through the winter and we figure out our food problems and we figure out everything else as we go. That's where I'm at. Okay, so I mean, what I want them to do then is, I mean, these poor buggers have to walk all the way from up here and then all the way down to here, and I could probably chuck a chute for wood just straight down into the back of here, and I mean, we might have to do some different like messing around with like what we're storing and bits and pieces, but yeah, I think we could probably do that. Or actually, yeah, putting wood into there is not a bad idea. I mean, I've now in my head, I'm like, I need to do this, I can change this, I can change that, I can do all of this. Fantastic. It just means you have to mess around with everything. Like, I mean, to put this into perspective, right? In an ideal world, you would have your wood sawmill right here, right next to a warehouse that pulls wood. There, right? From up here, all this is going to be wood, and that's fine. Now, what about all the woodcutter stuff? So the woodcutter, obviously they take wood, and I can put that into storage as well. But then I need to put it into the storage that the other wood is going to. But that's not going to happen. I'd have to have two sets of storage for wood, one being bought from up here and the other one being bought from over there. And then when it comes to mining, I mean, mining, I'm not going to use conveyor, but actually what I could do, it would help them get like the ore out of the, actually no, because that means a lot of moving around. They can walk, that's fine. Fishing's not a bad way of automation. I could chuck conveyor belts into that as well. And then farming in general, I mean, like these guys have to walk all the way from here to store into a warehouse. If I literally just built another warehouse and then just built a conveyor belt out and around, that would be perfect. At least it's opened up my eyes of what I can do now with automation. I've just got to, it's going to be one of those things that am I going to take my entire map apart now just to do it, or should I just leave it as it is right now and then maybe do some of the easier processes like wood? Like if I pull wood into here, it's fine. I could build another warehouse for copper. That's completely okay. But wood, I can literally transport from up here down to here, and they would never have to come off that mountain really, unless they go home, you know. But it just means they wouldn't have to keep lugging the logs all the way down the hill just to put in storage. They could just put it on a conveyor belt and just carry on. Same with berries, like the farms, I could bury up the farms and then conveyor belt out and put them into a storage. I wonder if you can cross beat, like, oh, let me just, we're going to have an experiment with that as well. Okay, so I want, let's say I want a flat load here. I wonder, can I make that go onto it? Ah, no, I can't. Right. So it has to be very, very basic. Okay. So what I was thinking is maybe I could have fed the belt onto this. Maybe that will work. It's just, it'll just be janky. I don't know. The only way I could test that is to literally try it out and see where it goes. Maybe in another life, I'll have a ponder. All right. I mean, apart from that, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. So at least I know how to do farming. At least I know how to do this. Yeah, that's okay. I've got it. Boom. Anyway, so the next thing I really want to start doing is this needs to be expanded a bit more. I am still tempted to put my bath houses over here and start building that dock up, because yeah, I reckon it needs to be done, especially because it'll be closer to them, and I can use that space in the middle for fishing, just fishing, as it's right next to the main warehouses. It's basically, I've got to a point now where I'm like, now I'm looking to like sort things out of like where I can put this, where I can put that, and make things work. And it's a bit tough because I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough floor space really. Not in this little space here. I need more land. You know what? All right, I'm going to start doing services. I'm going to make, how many do I want of these? 1, 2. Let's do 3 bath houses on the edge of this, on the edge of here. That'll be, because there's a lot of beavers here. Well, not beavers. There's a lot of mice here, right? They need bathing. I can get rid of these, and then I can put more fishing docks in so we can supply more food. We are going to need more food. If we need to get to like 84 mice, I need more food. But is that the right move? Is that the right thing I need to do? I suppose so, because I mean 84, I'm going to be bringing in a lot of houses across here, and that'll probably be my last strip for a little while until we get everything else sorted, because food wise we're at peak at the moment to a point. I've got to look into doing a wheat field, and I've got to try and find out the best place to grow wheat. I've got this feeling wheat's going to be up here. Wheat's probably going to go onto this land here. And then mining, at some point they're going to reach bottom. I'm going to have to get a mine camp set up here. Like this is gonna be a big mine. And I think what I would then do is I'd probably end up moving those guys over here. Why are we low on that? What? Who hasn't eaten? Oh, it just says low food. Right. Don't worry about the low food, guys. We're figuring that out as we go. I don't want to take any supplies. It's costing too much. I can piss them off. I can annoy the cats a couple of times, but I can't do it all the time. I'm actually just looking at it. These guys don't need automating because like I can put berries and stuff in here and that's fine. These ones over here, these guys need a conveyor belt. And I could feed the conveyor belt from here down to here, come around the back. Actually, well, it won't go around the back of this house. But that's the problem. And there's currently a bug in this game. So I'll show you this bug. It's really weird. I mean, by the time this video comes out, it may be fixed. If it's fixed, then it's all good. So if I click on this one here and I go to logistics and click a set a destination, I can set that destination there and that's fine. Okay, that's completely fine. When it comes to a farmer, if I go logistics and then click set destination, that doesn't stay there. And then it gets stuck to my cursor and I can't get rid of it. So I haven't been able to technically logistically sort out farmers. The only way that I've managed to do this, and this is the other thing, I can't get rid of the cursor unless I do this. So I have to click on here and then go to their logistics and then I can click out. Right, that's fine. So the reason why these guys feed to these containers is because these ones allow they allow berries. Everything else doesn't allow berries. I've had to manually manipulate the game to do that for me because I cannot logistically like make them go to that one warehouse, which is kind of annoying. Right, let's blow up some dockland. Dockland! Brilliant. Fantastic. Having space is just good. Now I need to build 2 more fishing docks. So I need to empty this warehouse. It needs to be gone. I need it empty. I'm not sure where it's all going to go. Because I think all my other warehouses may be getting to a point of being full. Oh no, there's one there. I'm going to reject them all. It's logs and planks mainly, and we use them on a daily. So. Right, that's okay, and that's all good. Next then would be building another fishing dock. It's definitely needed, and then I know we're gonna have to bring in some more people, but we're gonna need it because of like food mainly. All right, food. You know, we need to do meals as well. We need to do flour. Let me just get fishing docks done first. Yeah, so always make sure you're doing fuel as well. Like, really stack it up. Produce fuel all year round. Excellent. This is really starting to come together now. This is getting closer to being finished. It'll take less time when this bit's here is done. This sort of grid of 4x4. I'll start working on this area here because I need this to be more streamlined, so it goes from filled to being racked up to clothing to nets and whatever. Yeah, we're okay there. That's completely fine. When it comes down to it, like clothing, that's why I need the tailor, and that's why I want to sort this process out because I need it streamlined. I need it so it goes from one to another to another to another, and not sits around, goes somewhere else, goes over there, does that, does this, and it's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we need farmer apprentices. Guess what I have? I have farmer apprentices. Well, obviously I'm going to need a lot more farmers, so that's something I definitely need to bring in. So next time a ship turns up with some oh, we got a long way to go. Okay, that might not happen for a little while, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to spin it forward a little bit, and then we'll be back when I've figured something else out. Well, when I've got some other stuff happening. See you in a second. Okay, I'm about to start into the world of automation, I feel. So we've got some mice turning up. I'm actually not worried about them right now. I'm going to pause the game. The reason why I'm going to pause it is because... Actually, give me a sec. Let me actually pause the game. Cool. So winter is about to finish. It's -5 right now, hence why there's snow everywhere. Okay, that's part of the downside. There is a little bit of cause of concern at the moment when it comes to food in the game, but we're getting there. I am going to be setting up a 4th fishing lot as soon as I get like enough fishermen on. Actually, have we got 2 farmers on this ship? There we go, 2 farmers. Yay me. I'll take the rebellious one and I'll take that one, and then they can become professional fisher people. That's a fisherman and that's a fisherman. Right, okay. Now we have 3 docks full of fisher people, right? Men and women. I'm not distinguishing. Right, it is. So we have 3 docks. Should be enough to catch a load of fish for the population that I am growing. Now, I need to build a runway down from up Nya down to Nya. And the reason why we're doing this is because I've switched up the way that the storage is being done down here right now. We're only having coal, copper and stone in this storage. This one is literally for cut stone, so when the supplier turns up we can sell. There's a bit of copper left in there, but that's just because I've managed to fill up both my warehouses of copper. It's kind of annoying because they're full and it's getting there. So I suppose I should build another one and just go from there, but that would take time. You know what, I'll chuck one up for... Yeah, we'll do it in a minute. Right. I need to build a conveyor belt system from up here all the way down to the produce line. Now, I need to kind of follow the line of the cliff, because if not, it's going to get really expensive with like wood. I hope it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how this conveyor belt system works, like when it comes to like being hung above things. So first off, we need to do a downslope. The reason why we need to do a downslope is because we're feeding it from the top of a cliff. So that's fun. And then we're going to do it again. Let's put it this way. Most of this conveyor belt system is literally just going to be one bloody slide. That's all it's going to be. Right, so we'll bring that down again. And let's put an input right here. Is that in the way? Okay, that will do. So that's where I need it to go. So we need to put another slide. Literally, the wood is just... This is going to be a log flume. I've actually created a log flume in the game. Just, you can't use it as a proper log flume. Right, and now I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to join both of these together. Because they're off. And if I put one thing between them... am I going to... I can't do it over the gravestones. Ultimately, that's really annoying. Oh, smeg, right. Okay, I'm going to have to... I don't know, man. This is going to be really weird. Right. I've got to try. I don't know how I'm going to do this right now. This is... it's not even that difficult. It's just frustrating because I thought that was going to work like first time. Turns out ain't going to work first time. Right. We're going to have to build it across the mine, which is going to suck. It's going to be the same problem. Right. It's out by 1 square. That's really annoying. I would say the thing that's in my head is it's a little bit extreme, but I'm wondering if it's possible to move everything and just bring the warehouse in line and just be like, yeah, that'll do. Crap. How is this possible? I mean, I can't alter the way that things are done either. I have to have it like this. It's this or nothing. I wonder if there's any research later on for conveyor belts to make them like a little bit more versatile. No. Fantastic. Okay. I reckon then it might be easier to bring the conveyor belt out this way one instead of just doing it straight onto a slide, because I need it to go out one. And I reckon if I wonder maybe building over a gravestone is not exactly the best way of doing things, but we'll see. So I want it to go this way first. Then I want it to go this way. Oh, I can't do it because of the tree. Hold. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to destroy the trees. Seriously, man. Not necessarily a bad thing right now. That's a bad patch of ground. Okay. So as I got to here, then can I build? And then it's the same problem, man. The worst part is I can't. I think I'm gonna annoy some mice right now by demolishing a grave I know it's not the greatest thing to do, but you know, I have to move. I'm gonna get done by a poltergeist. I know it. It's gonna be like, you moved my grain, but it will help in the long run. I hope. I'm gonna completely redo this section up here. Right, so we need to move all this around. Let's jiggle physics this up. Oh yes, yeah, I know exactly what I just said. Don't worry. So I need my mice to get off of this area here, but I need them to be able to be getting around. Now, if I put in a set of stairs sort of there, that means they can still walk around, and that is good. If I build the chute, turn that bad boy around, get that up to where I need it to be, which is I mean, it's about there, yeah, roughly. Cool. And then we need to get the hopper in, which is going to go there, and then we're going to put a conveyor belt in, which is going to be... Now these guys, logistics wise, only have to deliver, and I don't know what happened, but the little thing that was annoying me earlier with this farm not being able to connect up to a logistics place, it now works with that other one. Okay, cool. So what should happen now if we move forward with this plan? These mice up... Oh, I just blocked off their bloody home. Right, I know why they're annoyed, don't worry. And there we go. Skadoosh. And now I'm going to change that to logs. I feel like I need to put the farm somewhere else now, because it's kind of just ate away at their life. But there you go. So that's trees sorted. Now I probably could do it with... because they have got some crop up here of that. So that's not too bad. That just means that's going to stop them running up and down the hill so much. I don't know where he's going with those planks though. Oh, I think I know why now. Assign drop off whitelist. We just need to turn this into logs. Logs. And now logs can only be put down that chute. I don't want to pay the cats anything. They're horrible overlords. Day 154 is finished. I did start to lose a lot of like respect from the people. It's kind of a shame. Right, I'm actually going to do this. So they should be able to get to their home from there now. So all they would have to do is walk under this and walk up, and then everything is good. So go under. No, they're going to go up and around. A ship has arrived for trade. Fine. Oh wow, I've done my bakery as well. Fantastic. Right, we can do trading. We've been producing a lot of cut stone recently. A lot of stone. We'll do that. Thank you very much for the 5 gold bullion. Most appreciated. Oh yeah, just gold. So up here then, what I want to do really is where it gets to a point where if I can get the wheat going, then I can make flour and get a windmill rolling and things like that. Where's a windmill? Windmill. There it is, a mill. It turns wheat into flour. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need 2 of these. Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, you're probably gonna need 2 because X amount of people are gonna need feeding. So I don't want to put it on their doorstep though, that's the problem. I know I'm being fussy right now, but fine, we'll put it on their doorstep, it's okay. And then we're going to need a baker's. I'll grab 2. Not being greedy, I just feel like with the amount of food that I need to create, I'm probably going to need 2. And then we're going to need a warehouse to store the bread. I wonder if I can I research a bigger storehouse? Like massive storehouse. Medium storehouse. That's better, much better. Right, so the medium storehouse looks like it's going to be like the biggest storehouse possible. So I kind of want to wait until that's done as well. And it's me, I just want to wait. Feeling like I feel like it'd be the best way to forward. But I genuinely feel like wheat fields are the way forward now. I think I do still want to grow cotton, and for some reason this one's not growing, and I don't know why. But yeah, wheat is definitely something that needs to be done. We do need to start looking into a better way of making food. So wheat's the way forward. Make bread. And then we can have fish fingers and bread, which is kind of like a staple diet. What are we doing? Chilled paws, that means they're cold. That's okay, we're getting there. Nauseating pollution. That's actually not too bad. The 4 people that are complaining about that are the 4 people that work in that situation. Rough and stuffy. Fantastic. That means they need bedding, and unfortunately we ain't got bedding because we can't research it yet because we're doing other things. I still don't know why this is not. It's not growing. It makes no sense. Right, I need to redo this field because it's not working as well as it should be. As you can see, it's pretty buggered. So if we take out the whole lot, I'm gonna turn it back into a cotton field, yes, right. But I'm gonna put it to farrow for a year or a couple of days or however long. And farrowing just means it's just gonna go to waste for a bit. Let the nutrients go back into the land. We should be okay. So that won't take as much time. That's okay. I don't need a supplier. Smeg off with your crap. I'll take one, but then they're gonna, oh, we need more stuff off you. Yes. Bend it. Yeah, I don't think we can reach. I think I'm just gonna let my mice finish off whatever. And if they can reach things, then they can. If not, then that means they'll stop. And that means it gives me an idea of where they're actually able to like get to. Going by, I've got 4 mice sitting there. I've got 2 mice up here doing bugger all. I don't think they're miners. So they can't reach anything else. Okay. So that corner, I can't mine. Okay. So if I draw a line to it, can they mine that? Oh no, of course they can. So this side, these 2 bits up here, I can't mine anymore. So our mining area is really, that's completely fine. We'll stick to what we know then. All right, there we go. That's our next floor of mining. Yes, that's opened up quite a lot. So to put this into perspective, this is where we're at. And then if we go up, obviously it gets more narrow here. I'm not sure about that corner. Again, I'll just mark it off as we go up. Now the reason why I'm looking at this as a mining area is because this mining camp on the side is a little bit it's more this way, if that makes sense. So there's nothing on this level, and then we're back. Cool, there we go. So I've expanded my little mine into that cut section there as well. Yeah, so we are built with, what do we need for these? So we need farmers, 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 and farmers. Basically, I need a shed ton of farmers and apprentices to turn up. Great. That sounds amazing. I mean, we need a lot of farmers. Okay, next one's a whisker ship. So we're going to need farmers off of this. I need 2 apprentices and then just lots of standards. And then probably have to build some more homes because we're going to be close. You better have an apprentice on it. Oh, I've got no more seals. Right. Well, I will take this one and I'll take this one. At least then we've got enough to start work. Say that. And we haven't got enough. We haven't even started planting this stuff yet. Yeah, we've got enough. Sort of, maybe. That'll do. Oh good, they've started digging. Excellent, we've now got medium warehouses. And that is really going to help. So, let me just let me just bring down the speed. Again, let's pay off what I can. I don't want to get rid of my copper. I like my copper. Now I'm going to pause. First off, I need to look at this new warehouse. This new warehouse is medium. It uses cut stone planks just to build it. Thankfully, I mean, we have cut stone. Am I willing to sacrifice this wood though? What about all that stuff? That's planks as well. That needs to be emptied. So reject all, logistics out. Let's get that going. So the reason why I'm going to empty out this warehouse is because I need to turn that into a medium warehouse, or the big one. The reason why is because if I'm just going to keep holding wood and lots of wood, then I need the space. So it makes sense to me. The downside is I've just inherited a slightly bigger problem. And the slightly bigger problem is I've got all these warehouses here and I need to upgrade to the larger warehouse. On the plus side, it's the biggest warehouse I can go to, which means I don't have to worry about upgrading anymore after, so I just have to worry about having the space. I'm gonna blow it up. Right, that's fine. Under the cover of darkness, we're going to do that. Right, so we need to look into the medium warehouse, which is bloody ginormous. That's pretty big. I gotta be honest, I'm actually like, I can see myself doing something very stupid. Now, that might be in the next video. What I'm thinking of doing is I might have to go full anarchist, which I know sounds a bit stupid and moronic, and it is, but in order for me to do what I want to do, I'm gonna have to stop all production into those warehouses that are right in the middle of my map. I'm gonna have to build a load of spare ones just randomly around the map and just get them all emptied and then blow them all up and then put the large one, because I reckon we're going to be building these, like lots of these. This is a central warehouse, this is just a medium warehouse, but it's the same goddamn size, I think. I mean, it might be like shorter, but we're going to be able to hold quite a lot of stuff. Everyone's bumping into each other. How big is the medium warehouse? That's all we're asking now. I think it's going to be a little bit smaller than this, but it's going to be big enough. I'm going to take farmers in. The reason why is because I'm going to probably need some more farms. So I'm going to pop them right in the middle there. I'm going to build them a path. I'm going to destroy this field, and then I'm going to add a wheat. I don't know. Actually, I want to grow cotton here. This is the worst part. This is all I want to do. I just want to grow cotton, and that should do it. Cool, cool, cool. We are building. We are building, and this is just going to be for wood and wood. This is it. I'm just building this specifically for logs, because if I can just get a whole storehouse full of logs, then I have somewhere to put them all. There's too many logs. Reject everything except logs. Well, it looks like the bug's back. Are they still going to put it down the chute though? That's all I'm asking. Come on. Okay, so as you can see, food is definitely doing this. We're 243 up, which is good. This has actually, I don't know, I can't see because the blinking things come up on the screen. Right, come on. I've got to try and work this list down. The next one is literally slept outside, so I've got to build a few more houses. Right, let me just pause up and we'll plan from there. So this is, I'm hoping it will be planted. If not, I don't understand why this section of land is not being planted at all. I don't get it. It's confusing me. We now have a lot of farmers to work the land, which is good. So these guys are basically in control of this bit. These guys are in control of this bit. And then these guys are in control of all of that as well. Fantastic. Yeah, what I might do is put a set of stairs down the back of here. And then I'm going to turn the back end of their land here into another farm to see if we can get some wheat growth. Now I know it's not the greatest crop of wheat possible, but any wheat is wheat and wheat is good. Why the smeg am I growing trees? Don't need to grow trees. What am I growing here? Wheat. No, wheat. Why will you not want? Is there something wrong with the way that I'm playing this game? Let's go with flat. Trees. No, I don't want trees. Feel like as if it's touching it, then it clicks out. So let's try that. Let's not touch that land. No, it's still trees. All right, that's wheat. That's cotton. That's wheat. That's wheat. All of that should be wheat. All of it. This bit, what am I growing here? Okay, so I'm hoping that my farms will be farming. I'm hoping we'll get this sorted. I'm crossing my fingers because of frustration right now. But let's put it this way. At the end of the day, I'm still having fun. I'm enjoying this game. And I think what I think I might have to farrow these fields for a bit. They're getting awfully dry. Yeah. So this bit in the middle that's never been touched is because I can't farm it. Saying that though, if we're farrowing off a field for a bit, we might need to grow some more else. There's gold there. I've only just noticed. Okay, it looks like they need a set of stairs down there. And there we go. And if this works as an experiment where this can actually be turned into fields and it does start growing and it does actually make us a lot more food, then I'll just do the whole lot. Like I said, I still don't know why this field won't grow. Okay, well, pretty sure for a little bit I'm now done. I've just got to skip ahead a bit more and kind of get things rolling. Food, I'm in a perfect circumstance now for food. As I said, I'm going to be farrowing off a field or two of trees for a bit. The woodcutter is still going to be doing their job up here for a while, I think. Yeah, they've still got a bit to cut down before I do anything. Actually, I'll build them a couple of like stairs. So I'll build one there and then one there. Fantastic. And from there, I think today's video is basically done. I still don't know why these are growing. If anybody out there can let me know why you think these fields aren't growing, then I'd love to hear your thoughts. Maybe it's because it needs 100 nutrients. I don't know, maybe. But it doesn't matter what I change this to. This field doesn't grow, and nor does this one, apparently. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. But there we go. Okay, so 3 of the 4 fields that I wanted for crops are working. This one's working, that one's working, that one's working. This one doesn't seem to want to grow, and this one's being used as cotton. This one, no one knows. So, well, I'm just going to have to leave it there. I don't understand what's going on right now. I will try and figure it out, but we'll see. If I figure it out, I'll be back in my next video saying, right, this is what happened. This is why the field wasn't being worked. Blah, 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 blah. Until then, thank you very much, guys, for kicking by. This has been Whiskerwood, another episode. Still enjoying this game. If you are interested in this, go check it out on Steam. I mean, the company that make this is a company called Hooded Horse. They are pretty cool, and they make little games like this, and it is, I know it's basically, it feels like Timberborn. It's just, as you can see, it's mice. It's all good. Right, catch you guys later. Bye-bye for now.